What's up? What's up? We're back in full effect.
I'm enjoying my morning. So you know what I learned about melatonin?
Well,
I
what?
didn't know about melatonin whenever I was working at an animal shelter. Uh, it is actually produced in your eyes. Isn't that crazy? And you only
Your eye?
produce it in the morning time, and you release it in the evening time.
What is that?
The blue rays in the morning, I think were what I remember is it was only available in the morning. So you need that morning sunshine in your eyes.
Yeah, got
Yeah.
it. Hold on 1 second. 1 second. I have to be better suited with this. Can you hear me?
Again, are you unable to hear me?
I don't know, man. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Can you speak? Speak, speak. Hey, Ace or H. What's up? What's up? I don't know, man. I can't. You hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I think it's my phone case. I forgot to take it off because I got a new
Yeah,
pair
but
of headphones. Okay,
no, I
what?
can hear. I can hear you with. Not. It's not audible on my phone. Let me see.
Mm,
Wait, man. Shit is all right, we're gonna just use it without the headphones. Okay. Yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
cool. So, what did you get into this weekend?
Ah, bullshit, man. Nothing
Did you?
special. Nothing
I thought I
special out of it.
was pretty productive. Got
Yeah,
some things done that I hadn't I hadn't got done in a while, but it was
cool.
pretty productive.
That's dope. That's dope. All right, straight.
Hmm.
All right, man. Let's continue with a topic that we were speaking on Tuesday, I think. Oh no, Tuesday. What was it?
Okay.
Friday, Saturday.
So I do believe
Relationship.
the
What's up, people? What's up, people? Thank you for coming on. Thank you for coming on. This
I
is
believe
Sammy BE and Autumn Show. What's good?
that our
Go ahead.
influence in the streets are important. What how we conduct ourselves at work is important.
Tara, what's up? What's up? What's up, Tara? How are you?
It's allowing
Hey.
us to build a personal relationship out here. And people tend to trust each other when we're actually doing things that are what's going to matter.
Mm-hmm.
The streets down in Atlanta is scary. I don't even like going there, but I have and I will. I have friends that go down there and but streets where I live are scary. So
What does that?
it's
What does
really
that?
just the influence we have.
What does that have to do with the relationship, though? Relationship
Well, a
building.
lot.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, then people are really hurting. And then we have people who are famous or people who are up and coming who are able to influence people and they talk about sex, drugs, and money. I guess what it leads down to it. And it's just a cycle that we continue to go into. It takes like literally one time to fry your brain. And I know us as people just want to be happy. And one of the things that I like to talk about is how I believe deficiencies lead to addictions because we are chasing something that our body can make. We just don't know how to or choose not to, or we just don't know. A lot of people don't realize that our food is what makes our body go, and we are what we eat. And if we're eating, let's say, dead things such as meat, or packaged things such as wheat and dairy, where I don't think we were supposed to drink cow milk. I do still sometimes use it to cook with, but as far as that, them themselves are what they eat. But that leads us to not being able to produce things in our body. We don't get enough sunshine, which is what we need to make vitamin D, the only vitamin that our body makes. And it just functions our body, and we forget to align ourselves with that. So, relationship with ourselves, with each other, is very important. And even the music industry, I love music. I don't keep up with. I don't. I'm not. I'm not a trend. Like, I don't go and. Sorry, I know I'm just not somebody who cares about anything when it comes to that. I might like a song that somebody makes, or I might like a movie, but I hardly ever watch people. And but I do listen to music a lot, and I like to do micro learning. It's quite fun.
So, like, how does the perception? Does music bring people together, or do they tear people apart?
Both.
Both. Why do
Yeah.
you say both?
I mean, it says in its lyrics. It just depends what kind of music you listen to. If you're listening to music that talks about treating people bad, treating yourself horrible by getting into drugs that drowned you, sometimes we want to just be happy, and if we're not, I'm going back to the same thing. If we're not happy, we're going to use drugs because drugs make you happy. And we're not just talking about alcohol, weed, or the harder drugs. We're talking about anything that has an addiction prone to be caused. Sex, eating, gambling, those other ones. We hear about it in the Bible. So many people walk this earth acting like they are godly, and they're right. We should be acting like gods, and we should be acting like creators because that's exactly what we are. But we forget that in creation, we can make mistakes. When we do something, we can make mistakes if we're not really organizing ourselves. But a lot of things are pushed as carelessness, so we don't care about ourselves. And within that, we get drowned into the careless senseness of drama in life. Like, I don't want to I don't want to talk about somebody who is trying to influence my kid to go get drunk. And then with my kid being drunk, oh, he might just drive. And or he might, get to, I don't know if this is the time to talk about it, but those type of substances make people want to have intercourse or engage in those type of ways, and some people say no, the other one don't know how to handle it, and there you have another situation. So if I'm allowing myself to be listening to that music, or galloping around with the trend that goes along with the music, I'm going to just create and cast a world as so. That's all I'm thinking about. I'm thinking about, what's this person doing, or what they said, and then I repeat the lyrics as if, it's cool and this and that, but it's not. You are definitely living that life, and you're going to probably end up in that life zone, if not something along them lines, because you're allowing that to be inside your mind as if it's your reality, your world, because your mind is your world. Your mind is how you are going to perceive this world. Even if you have disabilities such as blindness, mute, retarded, no offense, but this is the truth to it. You're still there. No matter what, you are still there. And
My
we
people
have to go out
like
into the world and be
share like.
something. Yeah, we have to go out and be the world, because you wanted to be something from the very time that you became. You want to go out and be something, so find it. And what sucks about this world is, um, sometimes I wonder if this was even meant to be. Like, this is plastic, and plastic is We already know about plastic. I do not need to get into plastic, but we know about plastic. And the wonderful things that I would love people to realize is that we should have done something about this plastic when it came out. Now it's just barely being able to be infiltrated into our government wanting to do it now because of what? I could go into that too. There's reasons why they're even interested in doing it now. And it sucks that we didn't find that out before we decided to use all this oil and stuff. It was like ooh, we have it, let's do it without realizing the consequences. And we're really going to have to clean up this world. There is a lot of things that need to be done. And that goes through everything. That's our world, ourselves, so we can have and leave it later. Like we were told in schools, but yet we didn't listen. And the people who influence us through music, it brings us together. And if that music is talking about that, then what is that doing? That's telling you to go alcohol and go do the crazy things that I mean, it's fun. Don't think that I've never been to a club or that I've never done a drug. I can't say that for myself because I would be completely lying. But I have lived this lifestyle for so long, not me being on drugs, but lived in a a lower vibration lifestyle for so long of my parents, of relationships that I had with boys or men. I should say men because they were men. And my relationship I had with my boss. Also my friendships. I myself have lost friends and miss them. And then you lose those relationships with like children. Okay, I struggle with my children. I'm not a perfect parent, but I am a loving, I'm a present parent, and I am just trying to teach my kids things that are harder in life when it comes to lessons than the easier ones because I'm a fun mom. I have fun, and I don't care if anybody has ever seen me or talked about me when it comes to my parenting because we all make mistakes. And that's why we continue to just be better. It did not come with a book. Yes, you can read the books. Yes, you can watch it. As long as you are going out using those things that you're obtaining through collective um, knowledge, because that's what all this is books, courses, it's collected knowledge. But one thing we forget too, I'm a diagnosed bipolar person, is to
Really?
forget to breathe. Yep,
Oh,
yep,
that's another topic. That's another topic we have to get into.
it is.
Definitely.
We forget to breathe. We forget to be in the moment. And anger is so much of a strong energy that it comes forth so fierce. And we don't know how to push it away because, once again, the influence is not being topic that our topics are not on the real life shit here. They're on things that we make miserable. That is allowing you to be in a lifestyle of sex, drugs, and money. And with that, you get trafficking. With that, you get people out on the roads who are a bit crazy. They out there doing anything by means to get that next high. And they become zombies in my eyes. They're zombies, they're creatures of the night, they're creatures of the day even. That's what they're products of their their choosing, okay? And then you have girls out here just trying to be, and they gotta I mean shit, they're listening to this music. They think that, the sex is it, and it's not, but it's always gonna be in demand. Respectively, it could be done just like the states that do it. Well, Nevada, I think, is the only one in America, but the other countries do it. If done respectively, we wouldn't have such this crazy outlook on prostitution because it is what it is. I wish it was a world that we weren't so needy, so needy. But also, food does that to us. I came across a research thing on YouTube or something, who knows, a while ago talking about how, corn would be one of it that makes little boys extra have the hormone in them, and that's going to make them extra want things.
What
But for
is
real,
wait. What is that? A fruit? What did you say? Corn?
corn.
Corn.
Ooh, corn leads to porn addiction, maybe. I don't know.
I don't
But
know. I mean,
a lot of
that's
foods
making me hungry
are
right now.
hormone disruptors. Say what?
I said the corn is making me hungry now. Like a freaking chicken and corn on the cob.
I love corn, but I can't really eat grains.
No, but
Beans.
you're saying that the study was about corn doing
Hmm.
that.
And yeah, corn. General Mills cornflakes. But it's also, when you look a little deeper, it's not just corn. It's also the pesticides. It's also the hybridization of the corn. It was never meant for us to put in our body for it to utilize, because it did not grow up. It did not evolutionize with it. And I think as we get into becoming a new step of people, because that's what's happening, we're messing with our DNA all the time by canceling it with our vaccines, and then we are full of toxins, heavy metals, and parasites. That's that's what kicks us off being unhealthy. Period. And a lot of us don't realize that we have to be better to our bodies and detox it respectively. Because if you
Mm.
don't do it correctly, you're going to find yourself in problems. A lot of times people think detox is not working because they catch the flu. It's not the flu. It's just your body going through a response and how to get rid of the toxin, parasites, or heavy metal poisoning. I mean, even heavy metal poisoning, we're talking about chemicals, are forever chemicals that stay in our bodies because of plastic and because of other things. It's really real. We're going to fuck up our DNA if we don't stop, to the point where who knows what we'll become, and if we'll even
I, de-
become
I, de-
something. I'm
I,
not
de-
sure.
I definitely think that what you eat is important. I mean, like watching what you eat is important. Um, but I think sometimes it could be overblown. I think sometimes too,
It's because
because
of the reality we're in.
well, I mean, it's food, so it's gonna get digested, right? But
But does it?
yeah, well, I mean, I mean, if you're able to, clean out your system and stuff like that, and you're still alive the next day, I think it's digestible. No, is it? It's just in you.
Hmm. And it stays there until you somehow figure out how to get it out there. And that's what causes the pH of your body to be off. And that's when we have an unhealthy body, and that's how we are able to get sick.
Mm.
I'm not a perfect person. Nope, nope, nope. But I do know what I know, and I try to live a better lifestyle. My kids are stubborn. They want to stick to the lifestyle, and their daddy don't live the same way as we used to live. And I'm trying to be that way. It's kind of like thinking like a caveman would, my evolution process. Just thinking about that, because we would have had to been some strong guys out there, and now we just sit down in front of a screen. But we definitely had to go get our own food. We definitely had to cultivate our own foods. And I grew up doing that, but I haven't really returned to it. It migrated to being house plants instead of yard food. But I would like to get back into it. I told myself a couple years ago I had started a herb garden, but
Oh, how
wasn't
was that?
able to. I liked it.
Uh,
I didn't.
how long you had that for?
I think I had it for like a year.
So,
Yeah, but I love me some flowers and I love me some trees. And one of my best friends, I have quite a few, but they're the ones that've been along for a while. And uh, her mom loves gardens. My mom has a horticulture degree, and she used to work at a very cool place. I won't name it,
mm,
uh, but it was like a ruins of a villa. but it is now an attraction. And she used to be the gardener or the overseer of the garden, and I used to go so much with her. And it was quite a childhood. But I love me some flowers, but I don't have any because I just don't. I don't have any like of my own. I just help people take care of theirs.
But you should grow some. Grow some. I'm sure like the supermarkets and stuff like that you can get, or like some places you can get. You know, some of those like seeds and then just plant them. Healthy planting. No,
I'm sorry, repeat that question.
I said I'm sure you can get it like from supermarkets or certain like garden. I don't know vestibules or whatever they sell those seeds to get.
Well, I always think that we need to focus more on per state and per country. Yeah, we can still have imports, but there's a lot of vegetables and a lot of things that should have just been grown here. And the crazy thing about growing stuff is it does take up so much energy from the soil that doing
Hold on one
it
second.
in a
One second. One second. Hold on. Tommy.
says this is a
It,
financial
it,
page.
yeah. I mean, I have some financial stuff on here. It is really more of a content page. I like to say because it's just different content. But we in the beginning I was really focused on the finance, and I do kind of put finance and assets and stuff like that, driven stuff on the page. But it's really more content to answer your question. So you'll see finance, you'll see some real estate, you'll see some educational stuff on there. It just varies on the mood that I'm in. I'm not like a niche based YouTuber, if that makes sense, or a niche based content creator. It's just how I feel for the day. And sometimes I do what's trending or what's important, but it's just not limited to finance. Thank you for the question, buddy. Like,
I
share,
mean, definitely we
let
should
people.
talk about that more.
What finance? You
It's a
think?
very,
Yeah, I
yeah,
mean,
it's
we can
very
definitely.
serious because
That's
how do
definitely.
you finance? It's very
Yeah,
hard to budget, but we'll talk about that another time.
Tom,
So
if you're
stay
interested,
tuned, Mr. Tommy.
yeah, we'll discuss then one of our topics: finance, savings, and spending, and all this other stuff, revenue and stuff.
I mean, but
Great.
health is finance because your health is wealth.
Right.
So all
Right.
aspects of
Right.
finances.
Right.
Also, I'm trying to push for a world. Sorry, my child rides a bike.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
trying to push for a world where we're more consciousness of what products we buy, sorry, what products we buy from the store or buy for our house.
And she just disappeared like that, folks. She'll be back.
Sorry.
Yeah,
So the
yeah, no
finances
problem,
that
man.
it
Thank you.
comes along with wanting us to go and consume, consume, consume. Well, what do you do with your packaging? I try to reuse it, but I also would love to be able to want to recycle everything that I touch. Why don't we recycle everything that we touch? We need to
Because
figure out,
some things can't be recycled.
then why have
Some
it?
some things just can't be recycled.
Then you need to reuse it. And if it can't be recycled, it needs to be reused until it can find a form of way to be recycled. That's unfair. That's very unfair because then what happens? It gets stuck in our seas, it gets stuck in our land, and it gets stuck in us because we're consuming the microplastics in many ways than one.
You're, you're saying it's unfair, but other people might think that it's just right. Um, and the clarification. Oh no, it's cool, Tom. Yeah, thank you for coming on, man. Definitely share, like, forward this to other people. Come on every day. We do this month every day. Um, any questions that you have, definitely reach out. Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Sorry, mom.
Yes, sir.
uh
Yeah, so some people might think it's not fair. I mean, think it's fair. And you're saying that it's not.
Okay, it's not fair because you're killing other creatures. You're killing really, you're messing up the earth. So you don't care about the earth? You don't care about the children that you are going to make later on? I mean, we all are a generation of people. There's going to be a next generation of people. We're all people here and we're so comfortable, we're so inclined to this right that we think we have as humans. Very, very prideful. And what happens to prideful narcissists? They kind of end up digging their own grave, huh?
Right.
I've seen it a time or two. I think we're also all narcissically aware, but not aware. It's just coping mechanism.
Right.
But that's the point out here. What are we going to do with the things that you can't reuse? And financially, that is something that you have to think about.
Right.
If you don't do something about it now, you'll pay for it later. It all kind of intertwines as the topic of being. You got to think about what you're doing, how you're spending, where you're spending it. People will spend it in investments. People will, that's great. I think your investments, if they better the world, if they better your community, great. But these big time hot shots, such as, you know, it's um, it's almost like what's their vendetta? I wouldn't want to. I don't know. I don't know why you wouldn't be happy of this world to make sure that this world continued to be.
No, it's. I mean,
We
nobody. I'm saying devil's advocate here. I'm saying
Yeah,
people might not think it's serious to get anything. Uh,
well, because they're not connected. They're not
well,
connected. They're connected to the internet, but they're not connected to the world. They're not connected to
well,
the consciousness of
I
this
just.
world.
I think that's the whole debate. You know, do we have to live? Does everything need to be as? I think that's the debate now. You know, like the whole self like health conscious is are we overdoing it, or it's definitely needed? Healthy earth and clean earth and stuff. You know what I mean? So it just depends. It's perspective.
Yeah. It's not just the earth either, it's the people. We need to help clean up the people. They're dying out here from
Huh?
crazy shit, such as fentanyl. Mm. I just watched a video yesterday. I think I even posted it. That was a bit, that is heart wrenching to think that people are so lost in that. I don't know how they do it. And I know going down withdrawals are painful as a mother. hmm So it's hard for people to even. It's like damn if they do and damn if they don't.
Right.
But it's possible. But nowadays, I'm scared to touch them hard drugs. Like, ooh,
Mm.
you know, moderation is the key. But also, I believe it's the the depletion of minerals and vitamins and whatever else goes on in our body. That's just my opinion. And I have found some resources, hopefully, in my community to help people like so. It'd be nice.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I agree. I agree. I think we have to take care of each other and the environment. But I
Period.
don't know what's the emphasis. I think people know that, but I think people are thinking, okay, we can't put enough emphasis on something that we don't know it's really tangibly able to do. If that makes sense. Like, okay, they say there's research. Other people say there's not enough research. So it's like two opposing viewpoints. It's like, again, perspective. What you think needs to be done to the world to make it better. And saying that the world needs to be clean, does that necessarily make it better for everyone? I mean, it could probably make it healthier, but I mean, as far as like, will it stop poverty? Will it stop,
Yes.
you know, killings and deaths and stuff like that? I don't know.
Yes.
But I
Because
mean,
then
people would say
resources
it's
would
a
be
start.
different. The resources would be different.
Yeah. Okay. That's true.
Okay, why are we allowing, let's say, Congo, to be continuously destroyed for cell phones instead of recycling? I don't
Yeah, I
know.
mean,
I mean, I'm a type of person that my children's father makes me get new phones. Yeah, I
makes
like
you
the
get what?
internet.
It makes you get
My
what?
children's father used to make me get new phones. Like the only time I got new phones if one it broke, but my upgrades he made me get upgrades. The only reason I have an upgrade now is because my phone that he upgraded me to, uh, sadly was not charging no more,
Oh, okay, 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 got it.
and I had it for a long time. But
Well, yeah, I mean,
I
if your phone is not working, then I guess he was just like, yo, we have to get something new.
yeah, but
Yeah, so,
there's like stations, kiosks that you can go to and recycle your phone to get
right,
money. Go and do it.
right, right.
Instead of putting it in your trash can. I get so upset, and that's one of the things that I'm going to be working on is hoping to get people to realize don't put that shit by your trash can. Go and take it to somewhere where it needs to be. You got to use it, you paid for it, and if you really cared, you would allow your item that could be a utilization for somebody. I
Mm.
Utilization for somebody to be able to
Wait,
use
uh,
themselves as what, a blessing?
hold on a second. We have in the background, we have some animated conversations in the back. Yeah, yeah. Hello. Yeah, man. It's a lot of animation where I'm at right here.
What does
You
that
know.
mean?
Can you hear it or no?
Are you talking about the background?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I can.
I gotta edit that out if we can. You know what I'm saying? But I'm in a public area, so people are kind of upset about whatever they're upset about. Um, yeah. So yeah. So where
All
do
right.
we leave the conversation off today? Because
Okay.
it's kind
Don't
of
forget to get your sunshine, your vitamin D. Okay. Don't forget about
uh,
that.
uh,
um, More focused on yourselves and others, not just your needs or your wants.
uh,
I'm sorry, I said that wrong.
uh,
Focus on yourself and others, and not just your wants.
sounds good. I think
Hmm.
that's a good segue to end. And tomorrow we're going to speak on. There's actually a couple of different things that maybe we want to speak about health conditions because you brought something up today, and I don't want people to know. You can kind of segue it for tomorrow if you want to speak about it. Uh, I
Maybe you should hold polls or something. I'm not sure.
You
I'm
think so? Yeah, we could do a
maybe
poll.
so. Okay, we
I
can
don't know
do.
how do we do a poll? How do I do a poll on here? Do you know?
Hmm.
I think I can do a poll. I'll figure it out. I don't know. I gotta. Hey, anybody? What topics you guys feel like we need to be speaking on? I'm gonna to do a poll, and I want you guys to reply, and me and Autumn will discuss it to see if it makes sense, and then bring it to the forefront for the audience because we have some live people here. Thank you everybody that came on. Tara, Tommy, Age, or thank you guys for commenting. Please like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel, but definitely share the content, like, comment, and let's see what you guys want to speak about. I mean, we definitely want to hear from you guys, so it's important for you guys to communicate and comment, and let's try to get it going. I'm in an area where there's a lot of commotion in the background, but our community can override that. Uh, Sorry about that, guys. It is what it is. You know,
Wow.
I'm a
I
foodie, or I'm an outside guy, so I like to be around my surroundings, and sometimes your surroundings could be with other things attached to it. So it is what it is. But
I agree.
we'll follow up tomorrow. Again, think about what I'm saying as far as you know commentary that you guys want us to talk about, and you can just reach out to me. Autumn's social. I'll start putting up. I know I haven't really been putting up our socials, but I'll start doing it. And we appreciate you guys keep coming on every day. All right. So have a blessed one. Happy Monday, everyone. Peace till tomorrow.
Bye.
Later.